Hello everyone, this is Bodhi, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Once again, we are back on the survival single-player world that I started up in the last episode. And so we are still very early on in this world, just episode 2 of course, and honestly, I have not done that much work on it since I last left you guys in the last one. So let me show you guys a few things that I got done since then. The first of which was just planting a few more seeds over in this area right here, along with the bamboo, or I can't call it bamboo anymore, the sugar cane that we have planted over here. So let's go ahead and harvest up some of this wheat. And then what this wheat is being used for is just going ahead and taking it over to our new cow farm over here. And yes, we do have quite a few cows, and the reason for this is because we're gonna need quite a lot of leather to make our bookcases when we need to enchant. Probably that'll happen in the next episode where we get a full enchanting setup. But while I'm here, let me go ahead and breed up these cows. We should be able to get 5 new ones with the amount of wheat that we had, so that looks good. And then we also started a chicken coop right next to it, and we can just use the seeds that we have from the wheat as well to breed them. Yeah, so I have not actually killed any cows inside the farm yet, so I figured I could use the chickens as a food source instead of the cows. And then I'll just go ahead and spawn as many chickens as possible in here. Yeah, but with that being said, that is actually everything that I got done since the last episode. So what we're going to be doing today is just continuing where we left off. And one of the big things that happened last time was we were able to collect some diamonds. And so what we're going to do with these diamonds, and what I would recommend anyone does with their first diamonds, is make a pickaxe. And this is obviously the most essential thing that you need, is a diamond pickaxe. And up until this point, I've just been using an iron or stone one, and so the diamond one's going to be a lot faster and last a lot longer. And hopefully we can actually use some of the leftover diamonds to make an enchanting table, to get some starter level enchantments. So let's go ahead and do that right now. But before we use the diamonds, we can go ahead, and I'm going to kill just one cow, or however many it takes to get leather. Hopefully this guy drops some. Okay, he did indeed drop some, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the leather that we got, and then also make some paper. Perfect. And craft a book. And then, yeah, so we got a book, we have some leftover paper, we need 2 diamonds. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. We need obsidian first. So let me go head down into a cave, grab some obsidian, and then we can make up an enchanting table. Okay, so we just got ourselves 4 obsidian, and if we go ahead and put this into the crafting table with our 2 diamonds and a book on top, we can get an enchanting table, which is perfect. And we still have 3 diamonds left over, which is also very nice. And you know what? This house is very small, which is definitely something we're going to work on today. But for now, I think I'll just put this enchanting table right here. We can still barely see that furnace in the back. But yeah, we're gonna eventually get this enchanting table moved to a spot with some bookshelves next to it, but for now we don't have any bookshelves, so we're just gonna put it here. Let me grab some lapis, and I think I'm just gonna grab the first enchantment that actually comes up. Okay, for no bookshelves, efficiency 2 is not bad at all. So yeah, there we go. We got the achievement enchanter. Nice. And efficiency 2 will help us a lot. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and head back down into my strip mine that I made in the last video. And I'm just going to, do a mining session. Probably go for around 20 to 30 minutes. See if I can find any more valuables. Maybe come across some more diamonds if we're lucky. I think we should be able to, mining with efficiency 2. But yeah, I'll bring you guys back in if anything exciting happens. And yeah, I'll see you guys after the mining session. Nice, we just found a couple more diamonds, and let's see how much we can actually get here. So it looks like it's just a vein of 4, which is still pretty good. Yeah, so we found 4 more diamonds, and this was not very far into the mining session at all. That is where we started, and we were able to find some along with some redstone and a few other resources. So you know what, I'm just gonna keep on mining, and hopefully we can find even more diamonds. Alright, so I got in a pretty good mining session. May not have gone for the full length of time I said, but I had to come back because my inventory was completely full. And we managed to turn up, I think we turned up 8 more diamonds since the first ones we found. So we were able to get 12, so we can go ahead and throw those in there with the rest of them. And then this chest right here is almost full, so let's throw what we can in there, and then you know what, we're gonna have to make a second chest, which is totally fine. It's just that we are running out of space in this house, and as much as it pains me to put a chest against the window like that, I think it's gonna be okay, because what we're gonna do is, in today's episode, for sure we're gonna be expanding this house, so it won't have to be like that for much longer, and maybe we can get it like things reorganized and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna expand upon this house for sure. So let's go ahead and put the rest of the materials we got back in there, and then we'll go ahead and smelt up the rest of these ores as well. Okay, cool, we had some iron in there, and then we can just put a few pieces of coal in this furnace and do the gold. Also got a good amount of coal, so, and some more lapis and redstone. So yeah, so definitely a successful mining session. Well, guys, it looks like I have been greeted by some unwelcome guests, so I think we're kitted out enough now, just a little bit, so we can actually take these guys on. Hopefully our shield will be good enough. I'm not actually sure though. Hopefully we don't end up dying here. But I really want to take care of these guys if I can. Alright, we got the voluntary exile achievement. Let's go ahead and finish this guy. And then one thing that's a good idea to do, not that we're gonna be visiting a village anytime soon, but I want to get a bucket of milk so we can remove the bad omen effect, because that thing lasts for quite a while. So just to be safe, unless I am intentionally trying to start a raid, I usually go ahead and remove the effect if I can. So yeah, that thankfully was not a very big group of villagers, so we were able to make short work of them. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and harvest up a couple of these farms. We have a good amount of wheat growing, and I think I might get some chickens. I might have to kill some of them and get some food. It looks like they're escaping somehow. That's weird. But anyway, we're gonna need some food for what we're about to do next, so let me harvest these farms and I'll catch you guys after that. Alright, so we got some food, we collected the resources from our farms, and the next thing that I want to do in today's episode is upgrade our starter house. And I hopped into a creative world, as I often do, to test out building ideas and new blocks and stuff like that to make sure that it'll look good. And I have a design in mind that we can just add on to this original build. The only problem is that we need spruce wood, among other resources. But the biggest problem is going to be spruce wood, because this seed is amazing. However, to get spruce wood, we're gonna have to go somewhat far. Luckily, I think I can go most of the way by boat. So if I go ahead and craft up a boat, I will go ahead and head on my way. But one thing I want to do before that is, I don't think I'm gonna bring my diamond pickaxe, and I think I'm gonna craft up some better gear. So I'm gonna get an iron sword, an iron pickaxe, so that I have an extra pickaxe. Throw my sword in here, and then also I think I have enough iron to make some armor. So we're gonna make a helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots. And this will be good for the time being, because I don't want to use my diamonds that I have yet to make armor, because I don't even have enough for a full set. So that'll do us good for the time being. And I think this is about everything we need to take with us. We have a good amount of food. However, I probably don't want to take this much iron with me, so let me throw that in there. I'll take a little bit, but that should be fine. And now I think we can head off, and if we go to that river over there, I think that will take us part of the way there, so we don't have to walk, and we can go some of the way by boat. Also, before I leave, I am gonna go get an extra bed by shearing some sheep. So that way I can sleep during the night without having to come back to my house, because it'll probably be a trip that takes longer than a day. Let's see, are there any sheep really close here? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna go have to grab those guys over there. But anyway, I'll go grab a bed, and I'll see you guys over at the Taiga biome, which is where we're gonna get spruce. Okay, unfortunately, the river that leads us there is not very continuous, so I think we're just gonna go by land. I have a good enough food supply that it should last pretty long. And but one thing that we did stumble upon here is a village, which is pretty cool. We can come back to this later. It's possible that there's one closer to us. Let's just see if there's any guys with good trades here. I don't think I'm gonna stay here too long, but it's definitely cool to find a desert village not too far from our area. So good to know there's one here. And I might have to visit this once again later when we're in need of some villagers. But for now, I'll keep heading towards the taiga. Alright, so we're here in the taiga biome, which, I mean, it didn't take me that long to get here, thankfully. I think it's about, like, maybe like 500, 600 blocks away from our base area. But you'll never guess what I found here, actually. Another village. We can go ahead and zoom in on that. As with the other village, I'm probably not going to stay here, do much with the village. I might, like, loot it for some resources. And one thing I will take from it, though, is I can see that there's pumpkins up there. So that's going to be useful. Maybe we can also find some carrots or potatoes from it, because we don't have those as crops yet. But the main thing I came here for, of course, is the spruce wood. So we can go ahead and chop down a couple of these trees here. And I don't care that much about getting a lot of the wood. I just want to get saplings, and we got one right off the bat. And the reason that I want to get the saplings over the wood is because what we can do with the saplings is a lot more useful. So if you plant spruce saplings in a what's it called, a 2x2 formation, then you can grow a really big spruce tree, and then you can sort of mine up that like a staircase. And those things are one of the most useful sources of wood early game, because you get about like over a stack of wood from one singular tree, and it takes like a minute to mine, so that's one downside. But honestly, it's probably a much better way than mining up a bunch of oak trees. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that too, because it needs spruce wood and oak wood to finish our house design. So let me mine a few more of these trees if the sheep can move out of the way. And I think I'll get the saplings, I will take some loot from that village, and then I'll meet you guys back all the way over at our starter house. So see you guys in a minute. All right, we are back. Home sweet home. And I just came across something extremely strange. So I don't really know what to say, but these were filled up completely when we left. So I'm really confused. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Oh my god, wait. Whoa, what is happening? I have never seen something like that happen before. But, never mind. They're not missing. They're just really weird. Yeah, I think we need to decrease the population a little bit. So we'll get to that. But, that being said, let's move on. That was supposed to be a trip just for some spruce wood and some spruce saplings, which we got. But look at all this stuff. We got so much stuff. We got almost a stack of hay bales. We got a bunch of pumpkins we can start a farm with. We killed some cows on the way back to get some leather along with some raw beef. So we're coming along nicely. We only need a little bit more for to get our enough books, and we have too many cows out there, so we can do something about that. Here we have some potatoes, so we can start growing those. Didn't find any carrots, unfortunately, but that's okay. I grabbed some of these flowers from a flower forest. These are like my favorite kinds to decorate with. Well, I didn't get all of them, but these are some nice looking ones. Got some cactus, so we can start growing that. Some emeralds from the village chests. Flower pots from the villages. I'd like to use those to decorate this house. Some sweet berries, we can start growing those. We can start growing beetroot, even though it's the most useless crop in the game. And also, forget about the leather. I got 27 books from inside of a village house, along with some of this other loot here. And you know, I feel a little bit bad about stealing from them, but they're just AI. So you know, it's Minecraft, guys. But yeah, we got quite a bit of stuff, which I'm very happy with. And now what we could do is go ahead and place this, these 4 saplings like I was talking about over here. So you want it to be an area that that is a little bit open, because they can't have blocks around like the sides of them. So what you need to do is you need to make sure they have 2 blocks on each side to grow it, and that includes transparent blocks in my experience. It looks like it's almost night about now, but I'll place some torches here so that it can still grow. And it looks like, just to be safe, I'll remove all these blocks. Yeah, and then, yeah, 1 tree should do us pretty good in the way of wood, and I don't even need that much spruce. I actually need more oak wood than spruce wood. I just need spruce for some of the accents, and then also, yeah, so I gotta get to collecting these, but, you know, I will get my stuff organized from that trip, and then we can start working on the starter house, but, yeah, and I apologize, my storage is completely disorganized. I promise in one of these upcoming episodes we're gonna make a either like a room or a building that's completely dedicated to storage. We can just put a bunch of chests in there and get things sorted out. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather up a bunch of resources, and then I'm going to expand this house so that it looks a lot nicer and it has a lot more space. And fortunately for us, the replay mod just came out for 1.15 about a few weeks ago, so we can use that to record a very nice and short time lapse of us transforming this house into what will probably be the finished product of this. So I will go ahead and get started on the resource gathering, and then I will go ahead and show you guys the time lapse of the building process. So see you guys right after that. Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse. I do have to apologize though, because that was my first ever time using the replay mod, and you guys probably noticed there was a few parts, for example the roof, that I sort of got cut off a little bit due to a mistake I made. Hopefully it won't happen next time, as I am sort of getting used to using the mod. But yeah, regardless of how the time lapse turned out, which I still think is pretty well, the house turns out amazing. I really like how it's looking. I like how we got the different textures with the wood and then the sandstone on top, and I think that it just was a great way to add on to our little starter house that we had here. So if we go ahead and take a look inside, I've also done a little bit of interior work. So what we have going on here is this is the original house. I expanded it a little bit lengthwise though, and then I added trapdoors as a roof, which I think is a pretty cool block to use as a roof, because it's not a full block, so you don't have to like take up a whole block. Like if I used a normal block here, then I would only have a too high room, and that would not be what we want. So the only problem with that is that trapdoors are kind of expensive, but this was a small room, so I was able to do it. And then in here, I'm not exactly sure what everything is going to be that goes in here, but for now we just have furnaces. Ooh, my steak is done. Perfect. And then we got like stone cutter. If I get like a smoker or a blast furnace, I'll probably put those in here. Maybe an anvil. But the room that I'm excited to work on right now is this, which looks pretty bare as it is. But what I'm planning on doing for this room is adding the bookshelves for the enchanting room, which we have enough resources for right now. I also think I'm going to add a few more chests just along the wall up here, and you know that's going to be bad. It's not an even number, so that kind of blows. But I can still fit a couple more chests, and then just a small chest on the end. It's going to be kind of scuffed, but still, we're going to have a better storage system coming soon. So we won't have to worry about that too much. And then, yeah, speaking of enchanting, we can go ahead and make up the bookcases now. I think we'll just leave these books to use for enchanting, because we definitely have enough leather. So to get the right amount, I think we need 45 books. So 45 pieces of leather. And I think that I should have enough sugar cane. Let me make sure. because I'm not... Oh, yeah, no, we definitely have enough sugarcane. Totally forgot that it makes it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So we even have leftover paper, and there are 45 books. And then I also was collecting a little bit of wood from the spruce trees that we brought back. So if we go ahead and, oh, there's the recipe right there. 15, I don't want to use oak, so let's just go ahead and fill that out. Yeah, my oak supply is kind of limited right now, so yeah, I think, oh, you know what, I totally forgot. We're actually gonna make 16 bookshelves, so we can use 3 more of these books. But we're gonna use 16 because I'm not doing the like standard round, like goes around the enchanting table like this. I'm just gonna be putting it against the wall, stacked too high, and so we actually have to take out this window. Let me go get a piece of sandstone. Must be in here. Okay, good. Yeah, so that hopefully won't look too weird on the back side of the building. So if we just place these in, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait a second. It's like this. There we go. I think, yeah, those all go into this. Okay, perfect. So if we were to throw one in here, okay, we can already get efficiency 4. That is looking pretty nice. Of course, I'm not going to get it on iron pickaxe, but also let's just see if we have any other good enchantments to go for. Protection 4. Okay, nothing too bad, but nothing too amazing either, because the ideal thing that you'd want to get first on a pickaxe is either probably fortune, maybe silk touch. But let's go ahead and get our first level 30 enchantment, and then we can hopefully get fortune, maybe not, but oh, I forgot the lapis. So it looks like the only thing we're guaranteed is efficiency 4. But actually, what I think I'm gonna do, never mind, I'm not gonna use books. I think I'll just go for this first enchantment right here. Alright, crossing my fingers. Alright, okay. So no fortune 3, it's just unbreaking 3 and efficiency 4, which isn't bad at all. But I think what I'm gonna do from now on when I'm mining is actually just leave the diamonds in the spot that I find them, and then mark them and come back later once I get a fortune pick, which hopefully should happen pretty soon, because I almost have enough for another level 30 enchantment. Yeah, looks like another efficiency 4. Okay, looting 3. Yeah, we're gonna definitely get that next time we have level 30. Looting 3 for a sword. Hopefully it'll be on the diamond sword too. Sometimes the level of the enchantment switches up a little bit. But we can only hope that we can get looting 3 on a diamond sword, because that is going to be very good for killing mobs as well as the animals that I have in here. But yeah, you know what, guys? With that being said, I think that this is probably where I'm going to have to call it today. We got a lot of work done on the house, and I think that this lays a good foundation for what's to come in this area, because what I want to do is use this same build style to sort of just have like a village going right here, because I'm probably eventually going to remove a lot of these starter farms like the sugarcane, the wheat, and maybe build up like a barn around these animals, more houses around this area, a storage building, you know, just stuff of that nature, so that we can get sort of a little town going on right here by our spawn. And I don't know, I really like the oak wood with the sandstone. It's not really something that I've tried before, so excited to build with it more, but we are going to have to get more materials. Anyways, guys, that is going to have to be just about all I have time for in today's episode. We have certainly got a lot done, and that's where I'm going to have to call it for today. But be sure to stay tuned, because there will definitely be more episodes coming soon. I am so excited to keep playing on this world, and I can't wait to get more done. But with that being said, go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing if you're new and are enjoying this series. And with that, guys, this has been Vody, and I will see you guys in the next episode.